Hello, hello. Welcome to Tarot with Rach. I'm Rach, and I'm really looking forward to getting into your reading today. This is a reading for Aquarius. So if you have Aquarius, your sun, your rising, your moon, or anywhere like heavy in your chart, this is your reading for you. This is also a timeless reading, so it's meant for the right here, right now that you are watching it. Whoa, okay, right away we have a card shooting out. Major Arcana and Devil energy coming forward. We're gonna pull some cards on this, but I don't know. Like, I kind of get the energy you might be doing something that maybe you shouldn't be doing, low-key. Or something, yeah. Interesting. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands reversed coming out with the World reverse. The World reverse is really indicating something that's stagnant, something that's stuck in a cycle. Oh my gosh, okay, I feel like with the Devil, I feel like there is some sort of cycle that I feel like is a bad habit. But with the Ten of Wands coming out reversed, like, that's such great energy because that is releasing a burden. And so I feel like whatever this is, like, there is some, and for some of you it might be dramatic, for some of you it might not be that dramatic when I say bad habit, okay? But I feel like there is something that, yeah, for some of you, okay, I'm just gonna be honest. For some of you, the word addiction is coming to mind. For some of you, this is some form of addiction to something. And I feel like you are gonna feel such a huge release when you let go of this. Okay, let's get more. Interesting. Okay. We have the Nine of Coins coming out crossed here, and I feel like this is this energy of, like, it's like stuck in the middle. It's like not abundant, not non-abundant, if that makes sense. Because Nine of Coins is that, like, abundant ass energy, okay, affluent, and Nine of Coins is a lack, something delaying or blocking that. And so we're in the middle. It's asking you a question because we also had the Magician come forward, which is literally, like, one of my favorite cards, especially in this deck. Look at how beautiful that is. The Magician is literally the power that you have within to create your life, manifest your life, create everything that you want, utilize everything that exists in life. You know what? It's weird. As I look at the Magician and the Devil, it's like you have so much power, okay? And you want to make sure that that power is just, like, really channeled in all the best ways for you. And, like, you being Aquarius, obviously it's, like, automatically that connects to everyone else and the collective, but, like, in this reading right now, it's really with emphasis to, like, you. Actually, I want to pull one of these cards. I need something more on this Nine of Coins crossed. Consciousness. Okay. I feel like there is a consciousness maybe that needs to come forward or be refined, I want to say, with regards to, like, the understanding of the energetics of money and currency. Like, maybe I just want to ask that question of you of, like, how much do you understand the energetics of money and currency in terms of, like, what it means, like, the energy attached to money that comes to you and money that flows away from you. Also, the understanding of, like, money is meant to flow, right? So no one wants to grasp too hard. I feel like, okay. You know what? Actually, I want to pull one more card. Hold on. Give me one more. Five of Swords. Oh, man. Okay, I feel like there's a lot to unpack here. But I really do feel like this has to do with, like, relationship to money and, like, the energetics to money and currency and how money comes to you, how you make money, and how money leaves you. And I feel like with the Five of Swords coming out, I feel like there's a lot of, like, internal conflicts that I feel like really result from a lot of, like, comparison. Like, I feel like you comparing yourself to other people, to what you've heard, to what you think, how you think money should be spent. Like, I feel like there's maybe ways where you want to spend money on something and you feel like it's, like, natural and it's like, oh, this is what I want, this would make me so happy. But then I feel like there's this secondary thoughts that come in of, like, guilt or shame of, like, oh, I'm not worthy of that, or I shouldn't be spending my money on that, that's reckless. But really these ideas are actually coming from society or your family or friends or other people around you and not actually you. Like, I feel like there needs to be this, like, massive awakening here of, like, with this Magician, it's like your real power of your own money, like knowing that your money is yours and it has power, and there needs to be this like massive detachment from like a separation between your idea of money, your relationship to your money, and everybody else's idea of money and everybody else's relationship to money, because I'm feeling there's this intermingling, and that's what this like bad habit shit is. Like it's really like, it's like a mental habit of how you're relating to money, and it's in the way of how it relates to people and everybody else externally. But it's crazy because it's like that is like the most internal thing, and it's so wild because it's like you can't even like money has measurement, right? It's numbers, okay? But it's like it is so subjective and relative to everybody. Like $10 means something so different to literally everybody. Like everybody has a different idea what $10 means to them, you know, or any amount, any number. And so it's like even that alone I feel like is one of the biggest things about why like it can be really unhealthy and detrimental to attach yourself to like the ideas that other people think of, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be spending $10 on this, or that's too much, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Let us just see if there's a little bit more that wants to come out here. But I also, my eyes drawn back to the 10 of Wands and the World. 10 of Wands reverse and the World reverse that came out at the beginning. And I feel like that's really what this is about. I feel like it's understanding that when you step into like your relationship and only your relationship with money, with currency, that's when there's this huge release of weight off your shoulders, and it literally brings you out of a stagnant cycle and starts you into a beautiful new cycle of just like your new relationship with money, which is in a sense a new relationship with life. Yeah, actually, let's pull one of these oracle cards. I think I'm gonna leave you with one of these. Aquarius. The age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. I did a dance to that song when I was a kid. It was fun. All right, for my Aquarius, what are we leaving them with today, Spirit? Oh, this is so good. Oh my God, this is so good. Okay. We have mirror. Who or what is triggering you? That is like such a great question. Okay. Literally such a great question. In the context of this reading, like who does trigger you when you think about other people's relationships that you know of, like to money? Like think about how your parents relate to money. Think about how your siblings relate to money. Think about how your friends relate to money. Think about how people at your work, people at your school, like people you've met, think about how other people relate to money. And when you think about all of that, who and which of those situations trigger you and why? And what is that trigger? Because that trigger is really just like, oh, like that is really that filter of like, that doesn't align, that doesn't feel right. And I think what's going to trigger is when you realize it's something you've applied to yourself, okay? And you've put yourself in that limiting belief, and then you realize like, oh, actually that's not aligning. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's different things that you've picked up from different people, ways that you shame yourself, ways that you guilt yourself, ways that you stop yourself from really like just being fully authentic in how you spend and attract money to you. Okay, like there's so many ways that you've picked up things from other people, and there's going to be this slow process of like picking it up, putting it away, picking it up, putting it away, because you're realizing like, oh, actually this isn't mine, I'm going to give that back. This isn't mine, I'm going to give that back. And then what you're left with is like, oh cool, this is fucking me, and this feels great. And that's why it feels so light, because you let go of literally that burden that you were holding on to that was just from everybody else. Whew, man, it feels good to let that shit go. Good for you, that's good shit. Okay, Aquarius, I really hope that you resonated with this reading. If you did, definitely make sure to drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. And if you're interested in a personal reading, I offer readings in person, over Zoom, and over email. You can book at my website, tarotwithrach.com. It'll be linked below. I want you to know I'm sending you so much love your way, and I hope you have an amazing week. Bye.